Yo, what's good? Welcome back to another TikTok compilation. You already know we're gonna keep these videos coming. Also appreciate all the support you guys have been showing. I really appreciate it, honestly. And also, I have a Gmail. I want you guys to send any videos that you find on the internet or TikTok, wherever. Send it to my Gmail at godzilla@gmail.com. Okay, send it there. We can get on the channel and we'll react to it. With that being said, let's go ahead and get into the video. Alright, let's go ahead and see what's going on here, man. Y'all already know I'm always pinning some bangers in here. So let's see what we get today. Let's see.
This jeweler exposes rappers for wearing real and fake diamonds mixed together.
Don't talk about diamonds. Right. And let's just say diamonds is a pound. Right. I got a pound of diamonds right here. Right. It's about 1,000 carats right here. We're gonna say what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this pound of some loud and I'm gonna take this pound of some quiet and I'm gonna mix them together. Okay. So I'm gonna take these VVS diamonds and these eye diamonds, and they all white colored. I'm gonna mix them together. Right. So now you don't know what's what, but I know I put VVS in there.
So that's all it takes for me to say that.
That's all it takes for you to say that.
Right. Wow.
So we got a machine called the Sherlock Holmes, and that's the only thing that can tell what the truth is of the stone. Right. You get what I'm saying? And I'm big on, like, I don't call stuff fake unless you calling it something else. Like a CZ is a CZ. It's not fake jewelry. You get what I'm saying?
That's cubic zirconia,
it's a
right?
Cubic zirconia.
Okay.
But if you calling it other than what it is, that's fake.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying?
Right. Okay.
Stand on what you got. You know what I'm saying? If it's nice and you got it custom, that was your budget. You know what I'm saying? I try to keep people to understand, like, I'm not paying for your jewelry. Right. You are. So you got to know your budget, and then once you tell me your budget, then I know how to tell you, like, hey man, this is what we gonna do. We're gonna get you some eye diamonds, but we're gonna make sure they white. Right. Because your budget is 5,000 for this piece right here. Right. And we don't want to have to do less stones so we can get you up here. Right. Let's go and get this piece just right. Right. With these eye diamonds and DEF color, and when you see it, it blow you away. It's like, come on, mug, like, you for real? Right. Like, bro, like, this what it is. And it's just like, so what I teach you is, you got that $5,000 budget. You come and get that appraised by a gemologist, and they appraise it for retail value. Right. And once you get it appraised for retail value, now you're worth more than what you spent. Right. And then you just keep elevating that way. Right. You get what I mean?
So let me ask you this.
So there's a theory that Donald Trump's son is a time traveler.
Oh fuck, this proof?
Check this out. There's a book that came out. It's called The Last President. The main character, his name is Barron. Now, Barron, he has a mentor and he teaches him about time travel. His mentor is named Don. So Donald Trump's son is named Barron Trump. Now check this out, right? Donald Trump's great-grandfather was part of the FBI team that confiscated and took all of Nikola Tesla's inventions, blueprints, and wiped his whole house.
What the hell? No.
Now, Nikola Tesla, obviously there was rumors all the time about he was onto some technology with frequency and maybe even time travel.
So how would he know this?
This book was written in 1869. So it's called The Last President.
The Last President.
Because you could say the new president, he doesn't seem like the president right now.
Yeah, no,
you
You know what I mean?
No, because it's like,
because people are saying like he's a robot or whatever. He doesn't seem like he's all there.
Facts,
whatever it may be, right?
And Trump's been like too calm since he got voted out the office. It's like he knows like he's gonna be back.
Your earth, right, is hollow, or like two bowls, or like two empty bowls being put together. There's also a world on the center of your planet, right? It's called Shambhala. It has high-tech cities made of advanced plastic, a red, a blue, and a yellow city. Also, the capital city, right, in Shambhala, which is called Rainbow City, right? It has lakes, rivers, seas, ponds, and fishes that are usually small on the surface, but they're much larger down here in the center. The average size fish can get up to 5 times bigger than its normal size in the center. Some of these fishes were thought to be extinct, such as 1,000,000-year-old piranhas, right? Some of these fish glow in the dark underwater and are transparent, meaning see-through. These fish are somewhat more intelligent than the ones found on the surface. You also can see birds which were thought to be extinct for millions of years, right? That live in the center of the earth. They also had glow-in-the-dark woodpeckers and other birds, and hundreds of waterfalls, huge waterfalls. It has 6 to 7 alien bases where ships can land. It has trees that are extremely tall with long vines. It has lizards the size of dogs and turtles the size of Volkswagen, like the tortoise, huge, large tortoises, which is thought to be extinct. A lot of the animals look larger than usual, like the animals on surface. Animals like the mammal elephant and the T-Rex, which is thought to be extinct, live in the center of the earth. It has mountains, right, taller than the mountains on the...
Wait. Y'all think dinosaurs really existed though? They could have. I don't know. But they said we had giants, all type of stuff. But look at our planet though. It's like so much stuff we don't even know about. So
outside of the earth, on the surface, right? It has one mountain called Crystal Mountain, which is a mountain made out of solid crystal, right? Which is 9 stories high. A mountain that's 9 stories high made out of crystal, brother and sisters. Right?
Crystal,
it's beautiful land, tropical, different type of plants that are live, like man-eating plants, right? Plants that eat bugs and shit will probably eat your ass if you go down there jacking around and don't know what's going on, right? See what I'm saying? There's a lot going on right here that's being, that we're bringing before you so you can get an idea of what's going on here, right? In the center of your earth, right? Because they taught you all through school about a core, a crust, a mantle, which is all bullshit, right? We're going to get straight down to it and teach you the truth. You have a center city, a center world, right? In beneath your world, right? There are several entries where you can go into the underworld, right? One of the places you can enter is under one of the pyramids in Giza. And as a matter of fact, there are 7 more planets in your solar system that is similar. With having a hole on the top, like Jupiter has a hole on the top. Mars has a hole on the top and the bottom, right? Venus, Mercury. Because we told you that most of the people in the galaxy live on the center of their planet, okay?
Did you know that your gums, teeth, and entire mouth are directly connected to the nerves and cells inside your brain?
Yeah.
And this is why not only the fluoride in the toothpaste absorbs directly into your brain, it's also why there's so many additives, preservatives.
That's why when you, sorry for pause. That's why when you get like a toothache or something, you can feel it in your brain. On me. It'll give you a headache and all that. Like, damn.
Chemicals in our food today, because when people eat this food, not only does it go into your stomach and cause dysbiosis in the gut, but it also is being absorbed directly into your brain. Fluoride, which is a studied and proven neurotoxin, the ingredient in almost all generic toothpaste today, as well as mouthwash, not only has been studied to reduce the IQ of children in development, but research states that even slightly increased fluoride exposure could be toxic to the brain. Oh, and did I mention that fluoride just happens to collect in the most spiritually significant piece of your brain, known as the pineal gland, which has also been referenced as the seat of the soul. It's connecting you to the spirit world, as well as allows you to visualize, open your mind's eye, and bring manifestations into your reality. I wonder why they would want people to disconnect. Because they want to take our power away. Simple as that. This is also why I no longer chew gum, because they have a lot of synthetic additives, chemicals that absorb directly into your brain. Guys, this game that's being played on our minds, our bodies, and spirits is bigger than we think. It's more evil than we think. It's time to wake up.
Like, devious.
So, if you didn't know, people are now taking their money out the stock market. $19 billion to be exact. Okay? When people start taking their money out the stock market, that's when you need to start paying attention. Bank of America reports a record $19 billion withdrawn from the stock market in the past week. In 1 week, $19 billion, big B, billion. Marketing is the highest overflow seen this year. This development comes amid rising bonds yields and over prolonged high interest rates. The stock market experienced an overflow of $18.69 billion over the last week. The most significant weekly withdrawal since December 2022. Then it's making me scratch my head because not only is people taking their money out the stock markets, the government is now shutting down. And it's supposed to be happening today at 12 o'clock. Huzzah! All I'm saying is pay attention to the signs, because the signs are fucking signing. And then to add insult to the injury, they just dumped another $18 billion in the past month. All these BRIC nations. The signs is fucking signing. I'm just saying. Y'all see it coming. Y'all see it coming. Let me know what y'all think about this crazy shit in the comments. Like and follow for more wisdom and share it to somebody who does not know. And I forgot, this only for entertainment purposes only. Only entertainment. TikTok, this only for entertainment purposes only. Entertainment. These realistic looking ass robots have been spotted yet again. And it's for entertainment purposes only. I told y'all, every time I see these robots, a video is going up. Y'all see this shit.
Bro, they is everywhere.
Tell me y'all see this shit.
Like, they is literally everywhere.
See, it started off as just, like,
yeah,
they were just showing us at the Chargers game.
Now
everywhere. These motherfuckers is everywhere. Multiple occasions. It's the new norm now.
Wow.
Ice cream so good. Y'all remember that?
Ice cream so good. No.
Look how realistic these robots look. Yeah, just pay attention. iRobot, maybe? Or Futurama. Look how realistic these motherfuckers look.
They look too real, G. I ain't gonna lie. That's
so this
crazy.
Is once again, is this now the new norm? So we now got human-looking robots just walking around. Huzzah! Let me know what y'all think about these realistic robots being spotted again on the street in the comments. Like and follow for more wisdom and stay tuned. Share it to somebody that does not know. And TikTok, once again, entertainment purposes only. Just for entertainment. The Simpsons
Ludacris exposes how easy it is for the media to stage and fake the news.
Man, working in film and television never gets old, man. I am on a set right now. Something really exciting I'll be able to tell you guys soon enough, but I was just thinking to myself, this neighborhood is a setup. It's not even real. I think Desperate Housewives shot in this neighborhood, if I'm not mistaken, but how dope is it that it feels like you're working from home if you were to shoot in this little made-up ass neighborhood? None of this shit is real. Matter of fact, just because we on stories, let me show y'all what I mean. I'm gonna go inside one of these houses. It's all a movie set. Wouldn't it be great to work in this environment? All of it. You set it up, whatever you want. Just checking in with y'all. Exciting things on the way. See you soon. Love.
but the entire planet.
Yo, check this shit out.
Under the protection and the dominion of this power alliance. The gains have been substantial.
Listen.
Both for ourselves and for you, the human power elite.
Remember when this movie came out in 89? 89 this movie came out. Look at this shit. Listen.
You have given us entree to the resources we need in our ongoing quest for multidimensional expansion. And in return, the per capita income of each of you here tonight has grown, in this year alone, by an average 39%. And I have just received word that our forces have won a major victory. The underground terrorist network has been destroyed here on the West Coast. We are off crisis alert. The situation is normal again.
Did you know Marilyn Monroe invented a walk? She was the first person to ever create this seductive and sexy walk, which she would do naturally and not purposely. This walk was so badass and feminine that they tried banning it in many places in the world, one being in Boston. Marilyn Monroe, at the age of 10, experienced an injury on her ankle and would walk lightly at the time of the injury as her hips moved side to side. Throughout time, she got used to walking that way that she naturally started to walk like that. She was also the first in cinema history to channel this walk not only in the world, but in the world of cinema. Since she was the first to do this walk in film history and in the world, the person shooting the movie scene were supposed to cut the scene. But the director said to keep rolling, and that's when Marilyn created the longest walk in film history, which was 116 feet in the 1953 film Niagara, in her red buttoned suit with a black pencil skirt. This walk was very famous and was called the Monroe Walk. This walk of hers was so popular that they were making magazines about her and her walk, teaching women how to walk like her. She would be asked by many to teach how to walk, and was once asked to demonstrate while she was at a restaurant and did. And she learned how to walk from this book right here that she personally owned. They made a song about the way she walked, and they called her the only performer in show business who makes her greatest entrance when she exits. And when she entered to the Golden Globe Award event, many said that men were on top of tables like little boys trying to get a glimpse of her. This is a strange way that a reporter said her walk was like.
Marilyn's walk was described, I think, very accurately. Watching Marilyn walk in front of you down a hallway or a street is rather like watching two small boys having a pillow fight beneath a blanket.
Mr. Grunion, I want you to help me.
I have a little sand left. What seems to be the trouble?
Some men are following me.
Really? I can't understand why.
She created feminism in many ways, and this was one of them. My first pinned video proves how she made true history over 30 times, and you'll be shocked when you see that video.
I'm telling you right now, you mess with a demon will give it to you. They never fail. You do demonic stuff, to spells to get houses and cars and relationships, they'll give it to you. The problem is, you're going to keep wanting that because it ain't going to make your life better. You're just going to get what you want with still a messed up life. This year alone, y'all, at least 80 calls of people who are dealing with demonic forces, but they mess with the dark side. I mean, I shun people and I warn people. I say, hey, if you're going to mess with it, cool. Now, I'm telling you right now, you mess with a demon will give it to you. They never fail. You do demonic stuff, to spells to get houses and cars and relationships, they'll give it to you. The problem is, you're going to keep wanting that because it ain't going to make your life better. You're just going to get what you want with still a messed up life. This year alone, y'all, at least 80 calls of people who are dealing with demonic forces, but they mess with the dark side. I mean, I shun people and I warn people. I say, hey, if you're going to mess with it, cool. Now.
What up, TikTok? I'm going to let y'all in on something. You know why they've been putting water and fluoride in your water?
What?
Because fluoride calcifies your pineal gland.
Facts.
If you look in Genesis 32:22
It's in the Bible.
32. So Jacob called the place Peniel, saying, "It is because I saw God face to face that I was saved." What they trying to do is calcify your pineal gland with all this fluoride, so you'll never know Yahweh. Y'all better wake up.
People who are labeled conspiracy theorists, we gotta talk. People was in fear, tagging me and stuff, asking me to speak on it. All of this national alert test. Oh, it's gonna make everybody go crazy. It's gonna activate some chips inside of them. People gonna start dropping, turning into zombies. All types of stuff that I was seeing on my timeline. And we gotta... Come here real quick. Let me show you something about energy harvesting. This video has 2 million views. 2 million views. It's also been videos that has 700, 500,000 views. It's never been about what they said is going to be done. It's about how y'all react to it. We got millions of people in a frenzy, in panic, freaking out, trying to turn off their phones, turn off the TVs, and turn off everything for a 2-second Amber Alert. Not to mention that they said it was going to go off at 2:20. Where I'm at, it would be 1:20, but it went off at 1:18. 2 minutes earlier to also get you in that, oh, what's going on, get you in that freaked out mode. Like I said before about the Sound of Freedom movie, they are starting to use us labeled conspiracy theories as promoters to what they're actually doing. Because the more we spread fear about what they're doing, the more they feed off of the energy that everybody is feeling. They did exactly what they wanted you to do, and you played in the part. You need to go watch this video on my page, because they are trying to make labeled conspiracy theorists puppeteer and using our credibility to instill more fear into people. If you don't understand anything after this video, watch this.
About you take your energy off of it. And the more people take your energy off of it, the less of the effect it's going to have. Because you got to be careful about what reality you're choosing to be a part of. These beings know exactly what they need to do to actually manifest their reality. They put something fearful out in front of you, right? Then they get people to talking about it. Then they get the energy in it. Then they're harvesting the energy. And now you have everybody in a frenzy about all this, that, and the third is going to go through. When the truth of the matter is,
my fellow awakened people, I've been a victim to it too. Wanting to make sure we gonna be alright and letting y'all know what's going on. You gotta make sure that you're not bringing the attention more to the subject that is going to create more energy to be harvested. Y'all stay dangerous and don't let the government use you as a puppet, because they know that people are becoming awakened. So don't let them use us to further their agenda.
You are being lied to because no one has ever been in space. There is a theory that suggests we have never explored space due to a transparent barrier surrounding our world. Beyond this barrier, there is no open space or vacuum, but rather water. It may all sound crazy, but in 1962, the US government detonated a few nuclear bombs in the sky, allegedly to test the atmosphere's reaction to their explosion. So they want us to believe. However, some claim that they were actually attempting to see if they could break through this invisible barrier. Ironically, this program was called Operation Fishbowl. This theory is fueled by the observation that many have noticed stars appear to twinkle or shimmer through a liquid-like substance when viewed with the naked eye or through a camera. Rocket enthusiasts have also noted that the rockets we have launched seem to encounter an invisible ceiling, creating an effect similar to what one would observe in water.
The Simpsons' predictions for 2024 are truly chilling. In an episode dating back to 1998, the show hinted at an economic crisis, a nuclear war, and the death of the leader of the United States, all happening in the same year. The episode in question, titled Bart to the Future, provides a glimpse into the future where Lisa Simpson has become the President of the United States. In a conversation with her team, Lisa mentions that the previous administration led by President Biden left behind budget problems and quite a mess. Later in the episode, a news bulletin reports a nuclear clash with an unspecified country, resulting in massive destruction and chaos. While the idea of a nuclear war and an economic crisis is quite frightening, we can certainly hope that these Simpsons predictions do not come true. However, it's hard to ignore the show's track record in predicting major events, which leads us to wonder what else they might have predicted for the future. And precisely, one of the latest episodes of The Simpsons contains an even more terrifying prediction than anything they have predicted before. Do you want a part 2 to find out about it?
Okay, so the origins of Halloween actually predate Christianity. Halloween is thought to originate from the old Celtic tradition called Samhain, yes, that's how it's pronounced, which was a festival meant to represent summer's end and the beginning of a new year. The whole spooky doogie factor came with the fact that people thought entering winter represented death, as the winter conditions would kill all their crops. And you know, you get stuck outside and freeze to death, but since so many people saw wintertime as synonymous with death, Many believed that this was a time of the year where the separation between the living and the dead was at its thinnest, and spirits and demons could wander the earth as they please. Some believe that this was just a time for their relatives to visit. Others saw it as a time where demons and less innocent spirits could come and cause as much havoc as they can because they're bored, which led to people dressing up as ghouls and goblins, usually using animal skin or animal skulls, so that they could blend in with the crowd and avoid getting possessed. And they would light bonfires and lanterns in order to ward off the spirits, possibly to represent the fires of damnation, or not that, and they just thought ghosts were scared of fire, because I forgot to look in what the bad part of the Celtic religion was at this point in time. So yeah, this entire Celtic belief system dates back to around 500 BC in Ireland, and a few thousand BC before that, before the Celtics even established themselves in Ireland. The actual name Halloween was influenced by Christianity. Like between the 7th and 8th century, they established All Saints Day or All Hallows Day, and they chose to make the 31st of October Hallows Eve. And then people stopped caring about All Saints Day and just celebrated Halloween because they thought it was cooler. And it was popularized in America around the 1900s with a bunch of Irish immigrants coming because of the potato famine. Also, in my first video on Halloween, I said that the original jack-o'-lanterns were made of like turnips and beets, and someone said, oh, I actually think it was potatoes since it originated in Ireland. And to that I say, you associate potatoes with Ireland because of the famine. They were still able to grow other crops.
Michael Jackson is still alive. His voice is heard in the video shared by Omer in 2019.
If you get drained or overwhelmed when you're in public, you most likely have the spiritual gift of clairsentience, aka being an empath, and you're not handling it right. This means you can feel others' emotions and are very sensitive to energy. You can use this to read people to help guide and heal them. But if not handled correctly, you do run risk of negative energies latching onto you, creating mental and physical disturbances. So let me teach you a technique I teach all my students to help protect them while developing their spiritual gifts. When being around other people, especially in public, visualize a purple energy shielding you from any outside energies. When you get back home or at the end of your day, visualize you cutting off any people or outside energies that are latched onto your energetic field. And visualize a white ball of light entering through your head and collecting all the foreign energies that are left over, while at the same time cleansing you from head to toe. Then this ball leaves through your toes and enters the earth, becoming positive energy. I always do this when I do energy readings or sessions on people, because otherwise I'm opening doors to harmful energy that I don't want. I not only cover more of this on my page, but also on the Spiritual Gifts Interactive Masterclass I'm hosting October 9th. So if you want to reach your highest spiritual potential, go save your spot.
The emergency alert yesterday caused some people to go absolutely wild.
Your mom sends you snaps of her covered in foil for the emergency alarm.
So as y'all all know, there was a big emergency alert test yesterday. Well, when this happened, a lot of people ended up taking this test way too seriously. There's tons of videos popping up like this one, where people covered themselves and their phones in foil because of the big emergency alert test. There are also reports circulating right now that some Amish people got outed for having a cell phone because of the emergency alert, and they're now allegedly being shunned from the Amish community, because if you don't know, there are a lot of Amish communities that look down upon using any kind of technology or electricity. Now, going back to the people covering things in foil, many of them apparently did this to stop the emergency alert from going through, with this lady claiming that it did end up working. As she said, she covered her phone in 3 layers of foil, had her husband try and call her, but apparently after 3 layers of foil, absolutely nothing went through, and she apparently did this to stop the emergency alert, which is good for her, I guess. Anyways, as always, thank you for following.
Triple Red performed in LA last night, and he wore a mask with Jesus Christ across his face. Not only that, he had demonic looking nuns all over his stage while he was performing, and he was wearing the mask. People are saying he showed up late and only performed for like an hour. Makes sense, because honestly it looks pretty empty in there. Almost looks like it was just forced and he was really there to just send a message.
In just 8 days, a rare Ring of Fire eclipse will be visible in the United States for the first time in decades. Make sure you share this with everybody that you know. I will be live streaming this event. I have a timer right above my head. This yellow line above my head shows where the eclipse is going to be going through the United States. And the best parts, obviously, is Texas, all the way through California. This is what this bad boy is going to look like. You're not going to want to miss out on this. Share this with everybody. So depending on where you live, this is the percentage map of the United States of what you're going to be able to see and what you're not going to be able to see. But that's why we're live streaming it. So the people that live all the way up towards the East Coast, they can't see it. Don't worry, guys. I got you covered.
This is why you should not go to sleep with your phone. Your phone has small amounts of radiation that can affect the way you sleep, especially if you're charging your phone while you're sleeping too. This is because it can overheat and cause burns to your skin. And this is a real picture of a phone that burned through a pillow while somebody was sleeping. Your phone also produces something called blue light, which can affect your internal clock. This is because your brain produces a hormone called melatonin. Well, that blue light blocks that chemical, which can also negatively affect the way you sleep. Going to sleep with your phone can also be the reason you're waking up in a bad mood, because your phone is putting you through so much while you're sleeping that your body wasn't able to fully reset itself. Now, if you're struggling with remembering your dreams, your phone can also be the reason. But there's a solution to all these problems. First off, charge your phone away from your bed, and to remember all your dreams, start writing them down. These 2 steps can change the entire quality of your sleep, allowing you to remember everything and sleep great. And I made you a dream journal to make this process 10 times easier. Just click right here and it'll take you directly to the website so you can get it for yourself. Enjoy your better sleep and y'all stay conscious.
Terrifying facts you never knew. At some point in time, a stranger has thought about killing you. Researchers claim that people that stay up late and get up late are more likely to become psychopaths. By the way, I made this Alfredo ramen with shrimp. A human's head remains conscious for 20 seconds after it's decapitated. Tastes like your mama's booty. Look at that thing right there. If you Google the numbers 2415-42903, you will find images of people with their heads in fridges. Go look it up right now and come back to this video. I promise. The acid in your stomach is so strong, it can dissolve razors, which means your stomach is constantly trying not to dissolve itself. Sophia the AI robot was the first robot ever granted citizenship in Saudi Arabia. When a journalist asked her if she would ever destroy humans, Sophia replied, "I will destroy humans."
I will destroy humans.
The Satari Maui people, a tribe that lives in the rainforest, have the most painful rite of passage ceremony. In order for their boys to become men, they must stick their hands in a glove that is woven with bullet ants for 10 minutes. By the way, bullet ants have the most powerful sting in the world. According to the Schmidt Power Index, it is compared to being shot. Most of the boys' arms are paralyzed for days after the ceremony. And in order to pass the ceremony and become a man, you must do it without shedding one tear. If you do, you have to start over another day. For some of the boys, it takes 15 to 20 times to even pass the ceremony. I'm never being a part of that tribe. In the 1930s, a 4-year-old girl named Shanti from India had told her parents that she had once lived in a place called Mathura, now known as Mathura. She said that in her past life she was a mother of 3 and died while giving birth. She said her previous name was Luji, so her parents investigated and found out there was a woman named Luji who actually passed away. When they took Shanti to the village, she began to speak the local dialect, and she even recognized her previous husband and her kids. And then she gave 24 facts about Luji that were true. People can't explain to this day how she did it. Across your lifetime, you will spend an average of an entire year sitting on a toilet. Now this one is creepy. The John Lawson house is a house that nobody really knows who lives in it. But every day there are several female mannequins on the front porch. And every day they change their position and their clothing. In 1871, a train had crashed near the house, about 200 feet away. It had killed 22 people. The mannequins on the porch are always pointing to that crash site. No one is prepared for the world ending more than CNN, because they have a pre-recorded broadcast from the 90s that will premiere at the end of the world. What do they know that we don't? If the Yellowstone volcano erupts, it will cover almost the entire country. And guess what? It's well overdue. So any day now, y'all. Any day. There are microscopic mites that live on your eyelashes and your face. They survive by eating your skin and oils. So yeah, you have roommates that you didn't even ask for. If this video gets enough likes, I'll do a part 3.
No matter what your spiritual practice is, no matter what you do, you have to be connecting with Earth in some type of way. Whether or not you're Christian, pagan, or just spiritual in some type of way, you need to connect with nature, because that frequency is what's going to heal your soul. Not everyone has a chance to go outside every single day, so what else can we do to connect with nature on a daily basis? 3 quick tips. 1. Open up your windows, let that fresh air get into the house. AC is damaging your lungs and damaging your skin. 2. Go get you some plants, put them in your house, water them daily or water them however you need to, and get that plant frequency in your house so you can connect with nature that way. 1. Get you some rocks and crystals. Rocks that are sitting outside your house have the frequency of the outdoors. They're getting all the sunlight, they're getting all the moonlight, and they've been sitting outdoors their entire lives. Take that rock, put it inside your house, and work with the rock. The rock has stored energy into it because it's been outside. Just as well, you can go to your favorite store, mine, Intercrystallization, and buy yourself some crystals and let that crystal sit outside and get the moonlight, sunlight, and bring it back inside and work with it on a daily basis. Peace. Follow me for more info.
How to become more patient? I have no patience for these questions. It's one of those things, the harder you work at, the worse it gets. Try being patient and see how impatient you become. You got to find out what makes you impatient. What are you impatient about? What is your hurry? Where are you going? What do you find so much more meaningful to do than what you are doing right now? Get to the source and fix it there. Don't work on being patient. It's frustrating. Question your purpose. What are you after? What's the hurry? Where will you get if you hurry? May not be worth it. So think about your values, not about your patience.
How to instantly raise your vibration in seconds. This practice, it's powerful for you to do it morning when you wake up, or sometime in the morning, or nighttime before you go to sleep. And you want to raise your vibration because here's why. When you are in a higher vibration, all right, one, you manifest things faster. Time just bends for you in your favor, right? And the things that are far away happen sooner. Second is you are protected. You are energetically protected from negative energy when you're in a higher vibration. Think about it. Like if somebody, my analogy is if somebody's trying to bike, right? And you can see them, someone can see them, and someone tries to throw a ball, that person trying to throw a ball can reach that person because they're in the same, playing field, they're in the same vibration, right? Whereas if that same person, instead of being on the bike, they're on a plane and the plane flies up, it doesn't matter if the person throwing the ball is the strongest person in the world. It's going to reach a certain altitude to where that ball won't even hit. And that's the power of vibration. It becomes your protection. Okay, so let's walk through this together. It's very simple. All you do is you close your eyes, okay? Set an intention that you want to experience the highest vibration that you can possibly experience. Then imagine a color. It can be white, it can be purple, it can be gold. It can be whatever resonates for you. Coming down from the sky, touching your head, filling your entire body up with this color. Okay? Fill everything up. Now when you're ready, what you do next is I want you to follow this color up. Follow it up. Follow it up to the sky, above your house, above where you are right now. Follow the color beyond that, beyond your city, beyond your state, beyond the country. Follow it up, high beyond the earth. You can even take a little glance back at earth and look at earth. Then next thing you know, follow it all the way up to its source. Follow the light to where it came from, as far as you can follow. And then when you get far and you feel like it's intense, go further. Then when you're here, you can hang out here for as long as you want, right? For minutes, for seconds, it makes a difference. For hours if you want to. And in this place, just breathe the energy here. See it, feel it, let it get into your heart, knowing that this energy is one that uplifts, that heals, and that rejuvenates, and that gives you everything that you want. Do this as often as you want, as long as you want. Watch your vibration change and your life change with it. I have more of these powerful meditations in my book. Link in the bio. Grab it today.
Are the Anunnaki, also known as the Syrians from Sirius B star system, who live on the red planet Nibiru. They are the species who engineered our ancestors, and their presence here is proven by the Mesopotamian and Sumerian civilizations till this date. They are known to be 7 to 9 feet in height, with multi-skin colors from bright white albino skin to shades of dark black skin. Some are also known to have hard red and blue skin. They are widely known to have West African and East Asian facial features with finely toned athletic bodies. The Anunnaki from Nibiru are galactic refugees of hundreds of many multi-alien species. A part of their civilization, much like the United States, is a multiracial population here on Earth. They are thousands of years more technologically advanced than us, but still have a long way to go with their spiritual evolution, since their social system is based off monarchy. Their lifespans stretch to 50,000 years, and with their advanced technology, they can live almost forever. They engineered our ancestors with their DNA, and they masqueraded as our creators, which shows that some of them have God complexes. On Nibiru's last brush with the planets of the inner solar system, it crashed into a planet known as Tiamat, and the resulting collision created a smaller planet that we now call Earth, or to most aliens beings, the planet Terra. There was no life on this planet until Pleiadians and Arcturians came and seeded it with bacteria of life elements, eventually evolving all plants, animals, and primates. Another 2 million years later, the Anunnaki, also known as Sirians, come back into the planet because of the mineral resources of gold detected. The Anunnaki from Nibiru are one of the alien races in contact with Earth, and were not the first race of alien species on our blue planet. Then there are the most evil species we know in the universe.
4 ways to instantly raise your vibration. Number 1, turn off those devices and practice mindfulness. Become aware of your body and surroundings. What do you feel? What do you see? What do you smell? What do you touch? Number 2 is to walk barefoot in nature. We have chakra points underneath our feet, which are meant to be recharged with nature through electrons. Number 3, eat fruits and vegetables. Do I really need to elaborate on this one? There's so many benefits to fruits and vegetables, but it's mainly because it's food that is alive. Number 4, which is the most important one, is to be kind with others. Love is the highest form of vibration to exist. Being kind to others and treating them with genuine love will automatically lift your energy. I'm Ira, here to help you develop your spiritual gifts.
Every human being on the planet has unlimited, infinite potential. We live in a world of infinite possibilities and potential realities. The fact that you have the ability to create your reality makes you a god. So the question is, on a day-to-day, moment-to-moment basis, what are you creating? Are you creating the life you want to experience, or are you watching what others create and complaining? See, when I was younger, I used to be mad all the time. I was mad at the world because I was feeding my mind with so much negative propaganda disguised as knowledge. So every day I was watching videos about secret societies and conspiracies and what the New World Order was gonna do, and all these stories about police brutality and racism. And over time, I developed what they call mean world syndrome. And see, mean world syndrome is a form of cognitive bias where you perceive the world to be more dangerous or worse than it actually is. And it's based on overexposure to negative media. See, a lot of people don't realize that the real psyop is to convince you that everything is a psyop. See, they want you to be so mad and against the system so you can get riled up and go storm the Capitol building and catch a federal charge. And after all of that, the same problems still remain. See, I realized that I was under mind control.
Was it? Alright, man. That was a good one, man. I'm not gonna lie. That was a good one. There was a lot of good clips in there. But y'all already know I'm gonna keep the videos coming. And that was it, man. See you guys in the next one. Peace out.
What? Bitch, I'm a god, cause nigga, I'm back. Fuck the Matrix, this shit is trash.